Hello guys, and I'm an average cuber, and today I'm going to be going over my cube collection as of early 2021. To start off, we have my main for 3x3, which is a Evolk 3 M Elite, coming in at $45 from thecubeglow.com. It's a pretty good cube. It has and center cap magnets as well as edge magnets. So they just click in like that, and you have three settings, being green, which is the least, clear, which is about mid, and red, being tightest. Also, under the center cap, there is springs, also coming in clear, green, and red, following that, whatchamacallit, I can't think right now. Next up, for 3x3s, I have the GAN 356 RS, which has the standard 1GES nut inside it with the two settings. It's a pretty standard cube. It is not magnetized, and it comes in at about $20. Then I have this 3x3. This 3x3 has a story to it. It was the second 3x3 I ever got. Don't know how much it costs. Do not know what 3x3 it is. But I mained this one for a while until I got the GAN. And right now I use the Evolk, but I mained this one until I got the GAN. And I used it for a while because it had stickers. I used it for training for blindfold, and then I stopped trying to do blindfold because it was triggering because, well, blindfold. But I mean, it turns okay. I mean, it's not the best cube, but it's a pretty good cube to start out. The next 3x3 I have is special. You may have already guessed from the weird color scheme. I got this 3x3, and it's the only 3x3 I have that's pieces come apart. So the other day I just took it apart and took all the pieces apart and messed with the color scheme. And if you want to see me do that, just let me know in the comments, and I will do a video of me doing that so you guys can follow along. But it's really just a normal 3x3. It's just got white on the top and white on the bottom and orange on the top. So this one clicks a little bit, but it's really loud, but it works fine. That is all for 3x3, so now we will move on to 2x2s. This is the 2x2 I made. It's the Qi MS, and it's about $7 on thecubeglow.com. It is fully magnetic, hence the MS. And I mean, it's the best 2x2 I have because I prefer stickerless, and I used to have one that wasn't, but it's stickerless. It's light, but not too light, and it's the only magnetic 2x2 I have as of now. The next 2x2 I have came in a set with the 3x3 that I did a weird color scheme on, and it's really loose. But, I mean, it's got okay corner cut. It's not one I would main, and it's a little loud, but it's not really terrible for doing solves. Like, here, I'll just scramble it. Okay, where to start? Yeah. The last 2x2 I have, I don't remember the name off the top of my head because I cannot read Chinese or Japanese or whatever this is over here. But I'm pretty sure it's a Chi 2x2. This came in at like $7, and as you can see, it's another cube with a weird color scheme. Shortly after I did that 3x3 with the crooked color scheme, as I'll call it, I did this 2x2, and it was a little harder just because getting the pieces out and then putting them back in, but other than that, it's really easy to separate and do. So if you want to see me do that, then, I mean, let me know in the comments. But this one, it seems to always be tight, no matter what you do to it. But it's not bad. Like, it's one I made for a while. That is all for 2x2s, so I guess we will move on to 4x4s, and this will be very quick. I own 1, 2, 3 4x4s. These are 3 on. This was the first one I got. I got it from a friend. He doesn't solve, but he happened to have a couple and he wasn't using them, so he gave it to me. I messed with the tension a bit. Here, let me move these back. I messed with the tension a bit, so it turns okay, but I might have just messed up. It's really tight, and it doesn't have great corner cut, but other than that, I mean, it's not bad. This was the next 4x4 I got. I got this one as part of a set for Christmas from my mom. I mean, it's really great. It was the first speedy-ish 4x4 I got, because, I mean, can you really call that other one speedy? Like, can you really? But yeah, it's non-magnetic, but it's a pretty great 4x4. It came just, like, set up just right for me, for my turning style, and it's stickerless, which if you did not know, I prefer stickerless cubes. It's not the one I main, however, but I mean, it's a great 4x4. However, the 4x4 I main is, let me think, it's a Moyu Asu WR 4x4. It is fully magnetic. It is not a flagship though, so it's not customizable besides the normal tension. Although it does come with a couple extra magnets, but I mean, it works good enough for my purposes. I do not compete, so yet at least. So I mean, most cubes will work well for what I need, and slice moves are great, middle moves are great, of course, outer moves are great as well. So are wide moves. But I mean, yeah, it's the one I made. It's the only magnetic 4x4 I have, and it's stickerless, so like, how could I not main it? Get a picture for the WC. Next, I guess we'll move on to 5x5, and this will be even shorter than 4x4. Yeah, this is the only 5x5 I own. Beautiful, isn't it? I got this from the same friend that I got my stickered 4x4 from. And this one has a little bit better corner cut. I mean, it has better corner cut, not than the 4x4, but better corner cut for a 5x5, if you know what I mean. Because 5x5s don't have great corner cut. But yeah, it serves my purposes when I want to spend about 12 minutes solving it. Yeah, I'm slow. I am very slow. But, I mean, yeah, I don't do 5x5. Like, I don't really practice it. I practice 4x4 more than I practice 5x5, and I don't really practice 4x4 at all. Well, not at all, but not as much. I'm mainly into 3x3 right now, but yeah. So I guess it serves my purposes. Next, WCA-wise, we have Scube. This Scube came with the 3x3 I used for blind in a set, the one that I don't remember, and I mean, it's a great Scube. I don't do Scube, so I always hold it wrong, because like, I don't do Scube. Like I said, I don't do Scube as often as I probably should, but it's a great Scube. Like, next, WCA wise, I have a Square One. This Square One came with these 2x2s, and I mean, it came as a set, and it's a it serves my purposes well. I like square one. It's really fun to me. And I mean, it does the job well. So, I mean, it's a great square one in general. Next, I think we will do Pyrrha. So, Pyraminx, I definitely don't do as much as I should. I basically use beginner method when I do solve it. But I have two Pyraminxes. This one came with the square one, the 2x2 and the 3x3. And this one came with my Scoob. And this is the one I mean as of right now. It's got what I need for my purposes. It best fits my turning style. This one, I probably could main this one if I wanted to. I just haven't taken the time to set it up. So it's like really loose. Although it is really smooth for turning. And the tips do well as well. But yeah, I mean, I could set this one up if I wanted to. But this one's got better springs and such. So even though it is stickered, it's just a preference. Okay, anyway, sorry I got interrupted. Last for WCA cubes, I have this Megaminx, which also came with the Crooked Color Scheme cube that I made, although it wasn't pre-made. I don't really do Megaminx. I can solve everything intuitively except for Pilo on top layer. So last layer, I can solve the gray, but, I'm okay. It's just, it's a fun thing to do, like, refreshing, like, when you're solving, like, 3x3 over and over and over again, you just take a break and do Megaminx. So, I mean, it's great and all. I just don't need a great cube because I really don't do it, like, I don't compete at Nats with Megaminx, so I've never been a Nats. But yeah, it suffices. I have two Blast cubes. These came in a set. This is a windmill cube. I don't remember the name of this cube, but this one's basically just a 3x3 mod. So like I could checker it if I wanted to. Let me shove that one out of the way. So like if I wanted to, I could checker it, and then it solves just like a 3x3, except at the end you have to do some center twisting stuff to get the centers facing right, and I'm okay at that. But it's kind of hard for like PLL to like not only do it, because you can't finger trick this. It's impossible. If you can, well, send me a video in the comments, and I'll shout you out and tell myself that I'm wrong on camera. Yeah. But you have to do some center twisty stuff. I mean, it's fine. Also, the centers kind of come out really easily, which I guess is good if you want to change the tension every 3 seconds. But I'm in the middle of solve half the time, and the centers pop out, so not the greatest, but it's good for a refresher. And then the last cube I have to tackle is this one. I don't know how to solve one of these. I've never scrambled one of these. I probably won't ever scramble one of these. I probably won't ever learn one of these, but it looks nice on my shelf. Okay, that's really all. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about this. It also came in a set with the windmill cube. It kind of looks like a 3x3, but it kind of doesn't. Like, that's where it's weird. But I mean, yeah, that's my cube collection as of 2021. But that's all my cubes, and then I have my mat, which you guys can see right now. Shop at the Cubicle. I also use this YJ pocket timer. It works well for my needs. It was cheap, and I need a timer. You can't really see anything because of the light. Like, even if I bring it up close, you can barely see. But, I mean, here, let me get a scramble done. It works well enough. I can start it, and then I can solve. It's okay, but I mean, that's all for my cube collection 2020. Subscribe if you want to, like if you want to, put a comment please. Like, I want to know, what do you want me to make a video on next? Do you want to see how I made this cube with the crazy color scheme. Do you want to see how I made this cube? I shall see you in the next video.